All right, so I told you I'd talk about other hybrids. Hope you guys can read this okay. More fun than the black pen, I guess. Other hybrid orbitals, and really I'm only going to talk about two. And depending on which textbook you might read, they say that they do exist or they don't exist. So I just come down on the side of mentioning it in case you ever see it. So we have S. Let's undo that. We have SP3D. Okay, that's one. And very quickly, I'm not going to go through drawing a picture or anything like that for these other two. Here we have one S, 3 P's, and a D, so that's 5 things. So we would have 5 things in our hybrid. That's how we would recognize it. Okay, we would have the basic shape of trigonal bipyramidal, and we'd have a bond angle of 90 degrees or 120 degrees, depending on which bond angle you're looking at. Remember, this is the one that has the axial and the equatorial positions. Okay, and then we also have SP3D2. SP3D2. Okay. 1S, 3 P's, and 2 D's, that gets us 6 things. So if you see 6 things around a central atom, you know that central atom is SP3D2 hybridized until you're told otherwise. And that basic shape would be octahedral, and it has a bond angle of 90 degrees. All right. So now what I want you guys to do, and just so you know, this means you probably won't ever pay any more attention to this, but I don't test on SP3D or SP3D2 because I read too many conflicting things about whether or not they exist or not. So, and SP3, SP2, SP is hard enough. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. Here is a molecule. And I want you to tell me the hybridization on all 3 carbons. So go ahead, pause the video, show me what that looks like. Okay, of course you can't show me what that actually looks like, but let's talk about it real quick. Okay, let's talk about the carbon on the left. Okay, we know it has a bond angle of, anyone? 120 degrees, because there's 3 things. It's trigonal planar. Okay, and still talking about that one carbon. And how do we know that? Well, let's look at it. It's bonded to 1, 2, 3 atoms. Okay, that carbon on the left is bonded to 3 atoms. 120 degree bond angle, trigonal planar. What's the hybridization? It is SP2, okay, because that adds up to 3, SP3, 1S, 2 P's. All right, let's look at the central carbon. What is it bonded to? It's bonded to 2 things. The bond angle there, 180 degrees. All right, what's the shape? It is linear. Okay, and let's see, what was the other thing? Oh, it's the hybridization. Almost forgot what I was doing. The hybridization is SP. And what about that right carbon? The carbon on the right? Well, it's the same as the carbon on the left. Okay. And I kind of hesitate to draw a picture I don't think I will draw a picture of what that bonding looks like, but just know that the two end carbons are sp2 hybridized and the center carbon is sp. Remember, all you got to do is count the things around the atom you're interested in, and you can figure out the hybridization.